Today was one of those rare days where I had to commute up to Baltimore from DC for my job. I had a couple of meetings today. And then I came back from work, and then I passed out after work for several hours. I woke up, checked Twitter. Things are a little bit different today. Let's talk about this. Happy Friday, Paul Talkers. I'm actually shooting this on Friday because it's after midnight. I'm sorry that I look like a mess. I haven't had time to clean myself up today. I was a little bit nervous to check Twitter, honestly. I had feared that things in Ferguson, Missouri would just keep escalating to the point where we'd have to call in the National Guard to fight the police there. But it looks like things are better today. And while this might not seem related at first, Twitter is also better today. I mean, theoretically. After Robin Williams died, Zelda Williams, his daughter, got harassed online to the point where she left social media. And in response to that, finally, the powers that be at Twitter have at least said they're going to crack down on harassment, particularly things having to do with self-harm and privacy issues. That would have been great to, have done all along, Twitter. What the hell? I'll believe it when I see it. But why am I bringing this up after having just mentioned Ferguson? Well, in both scenarios, what's going on is that the powers that be over the scenario were trying to let the status quo happen. The people in charge of the police in Ferguson, Missouri were allowing the police actions in Ferguson to happen. Twitter's powers that be have likewise been doing nothing. Twitter's team of people have always had the ability to make it a better environment. Don't listen to any bullshit that you hear from someone who says, oh, it's too complicated, oh, we don't have the manpower. All bullshit, 100%. I'm not even a very good programmer, and I could figure out ways that Twitter could be made better, and Twitter hires some of the best engineers there are. So, bullshit. So what happened in both scenarios? What happened in both scenarios is that a metaphorical powder keg blew up. It took the abuse of the daughter of one of the apparently most loved celebrities in the United States on Twitter to finally get Twitter to actually, give some action items that it is allegedly going to pursue. The fact that Ferguson, Missouri had to turn into something that looked like an Iraq war zone before Ron Johnson was sent in to take over things and replace the established police force, that's ridiculous. That's insane. Would Ferguson look as peaceful now if Ron Johnson hadn't been an African American and put in charge of things? It also helped that he was a part of that community. So he was a policing force that was from the place where he was policing and a member of those people. Imagine if Twitter were staffed by predominantly women and they were all getting the sort of abuse that we see on Twitter all the time. I wonder if Twitter would be a safer environment then. I think that when the people in charge of a situation are people who are from the most marginalized areas of that situation, you see effectiveness, you see change, you see good works happen. I mean, not always they have to have good intentions, but at the very least, that needs to be the pool of people who are put into leadership positions. So here are my action items about these scenarios. Whether it is offline and you are seeing actually around you injustices happening to marginalized people, speak up. Don't let it become a powder keg. Don't let it get to freaking tanks in the streets before you say, this is wrong. I oppose this. Let me vote for someone who's going to change this. And when it's online, don't wait for it to be a powder keg. Don't wait for the daughter of your beloved genie to get abused before you say, hey, all of this shit is fucked up. Don't allow abusers and harassers to get away with it. Give us a better situation. It would be great if I could say, boycott. Boycott is such a simple black and white approach to things. It's beautiful and it feels like it should work, and it's even theoretically compatible with free market and capitalism. So it should appeal to everybody, right? Boycott. But there are things that you can't. You can't boycott a police force. You can't boycott the world's predominant micro-text broadcasting system. And people who suggest boycott regardless of the scenario, those are people you can usually toss a little side-eye to for their privilege. It's the people who aren't being hurt by anything who just say, oh, well, just, leave. No. But speak up. Don't let this stuff get big before you protest it. Protest it when it's small, and then keep protesting it. Because all the tinies add up to Ferguson, Missouri. If you support the things I said in this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe below. If you'd like to share these rambling ideas with someone, please share them. I'd really appreciate it. Leave me your comments, questions, and suggestions below. If nothing else, tell me something that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. And as always, thanks for watching. Goonies never say die.